I just landed in Minneapolis and I could not be happier because I looked out the window and I saw trees with leaves on them. Here's another hat. Bass Pro Shop. I think I'm gonna take it home with me. I just got to the hotel in Minneapolis and I'm so excited. I had a crazy time getting here. I got lost in the airport. The people at the airport told me to go to Gold Parking, wherever that is, but I'm like, I don't understand. There's like, the ground is outside here and it's outside on level 3 and the ground is also outside on level 1, like 1, 2, 3, and there's like all these levels, and every time that you go through them, there's still like the ground and cars, so I didn't understand. It's not how that was happening. So anyway, like I had to Google the shuttle and I called them and then they're like, okay, we're coming. And I'm like, but I don't know if I'm in the right place. And they're like, no, it's fine, we'll find you. Like there's nobody where I'm standing. And next thing I know, like they said it was gonna take 20 minutes to come get me. And then 10 minutes later, they're like, oh, they left without you because they couldn't find you. And I was like, I know that. I know they couldn't find me because I couldn't find where I was going. And so I called them and they came to get me again. And then I was like, okay, so I went downstairs and that's where other people were waiting for shuttles. And then I'm like, but which shuttle is it? Because like there's all these different shuttles. And they're like, it's the one for Wyndham. And I'm like, Wyndham Super 8. And I was like, okay. So I finally the guy comes and he's like, Super 8. And I was like, the Wyndham. And he's like, yeah, Super 8. And I was like, okay. And he's like, your name is Jen. And I'm like, yes, my name is Jen. So I get on there and we go. And I get to the Super 8 and they're like, we don't have a reservation for you. And I was like, is this the Wyndham? And they're like, yeah. There's more than one Wyndham, and so I went to the wrong hotel. I booked the Mall of America Wyndham, but I called the Super 8 Wyndham, so the shuttle took me to the wrong hotel because I asked for it to take me to the wrong hotel on accident. So I was like, you know what? I was meant to leave my notes in that shuttle for whatever reason, because I did. I snuck some notes into my shuttle, and I had an extra stash of them. This is not part of my 5,000. So I had these just for my travel day that were not part of my Mall of America 5,000. That's okay. So some of these ended up in that shuttle and some of them ended up at the front room of that Super 8. And because I had to get an Uber from that hotel to this hotel, I got some in that Uber and I gave one to that Uber driver, and then I gave some to the front desk and I snuck them into all the cleaning ladies' carts on the way up here. But because I arrived when I did, I got perfect timing, and 3 hours early I was able to check into my hotel room. So I actually am not sitting around any extra time, so it couldn't have worked out better. Yeah. But I'm super excited to be here. I didn't even realize how much I missed Minnesota. Like my heart is still here, I think, with the rivers and the lakes and the greenery, and I don't know, I just have my heart is in Minnesota apparently. Now, if you're thinking, what kind of view is that? This beautiful tree is heaven for somebody who sees mostly dead, like cactus and rocks and their walks. I can't wait to go on a walk. I don't know if I'm going to, what do I do? Should I go for like a crazy long walk and just like walk because it's beautiful outside? I think I should probably head over to the mall and get a head start on my cards, because let me show you how many cards we brought. Surprisingly, I didn't have any trouble getting through security with these. These are my cards. Security didn't stop me. They like looked at the bag and they're like, I thought I was going to be stopped for sure because it looks weird, but who knows? Maybe the x-ray things are like really super good now. Yeah, my cards, my 5,000 love letters to Minneapolis. I think I'm just going to take one of these with me, and I'm going to go get a head start on them all because I am only here for, well, I'm here for 2 solid days, and then I have 2 travel days, but I'm super hungry, so, oh, there's coffee. Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna go to the mall, get a head start, and I might eat dinner there at the mall. Oh, to whoever left this dirty hat outside of the Super 8 in Minneapolis, I'm sorry I took your hat. There was nobody around. I doubt anybody was coming back for it, but the reason I took it is because I've been finding hats lately, and I live in Phoenix, and I've been taking lunches to people who are unhoused, and I decided to take the hats I'm finding laying around on the street and wash them and redistribute them to people who are outside in the sun all day. So I'm sorry you lost your hat, but thank you, and it's not going in the trash. It's going to somebody who could use it. It's a freaking Roadrunner. Do you see that? The other day I was thinking about how I was like, oh, I was in my kitchen and I was thinking, oh, so what I'm supposed to be doing for the planet is traveling around the world and leaving bits of my energy around because my energy is healing. So I'm creating like this network of healing energy around the globe. And my crown chakra started tingling. Like I had all these weird tingling sensations in my head, like on top of my head. It was so cool. I just wanted to share that with you. These little wildflowers, they probably don't look like anything to anyone else, but oh, looks like she's got a heart. 5 below. They don't look like anything to anybody else, but they're important to me. So here we go. We are already starting and we're not even in the mall yet. Hello. I am in Minneapolis by the Mall of America, which is right there. I spent about 4 hours in there distributing probably about 700 cards. At one point I was like putting like a lot in one place and I got caught. And so I was asked to stop because that's just that's unfortunately the way business has turned. We have to suck the joy out of things, but I don't actually care for being in malls, and after spending 4 hours in there, I was just kind of feeling like, man, like the stores in there are small, and I knew that, but it's hard to like do that with employees like right on top of you. And so I was kind of trying to stick to like the bigger areas, like the bigger main stores, just as I did at my mall. But then when I realized that it would make me so happy if I just like took an Uber and went to like World Market and Walmart and Target and all these other like regular stores in this area, like it would make me so much happier. And so I decided that that's what I'm going to do because I need to follow my joy and my passion, and that's where it's going to take me tomorrow. Maybe I'll be able to film some of that. I really didn't want to have any issues with security in this mall because I got a big old backpack full of cards and it's like weird, But I just went to IHOP for a milkshake, something that I rarely have, but I kind of was feeling like almost a little sad because I was like, I don't know if I want to be in this mall for 8-10 hours tomorrow and the next day. And then I decided I don't have to. I can spread them out. I can go here, and there's definitely stores that I didn't get in there. So I could probably get about 1,500 in there, and then the rest of them can be in other stores in this area, which is perfectly fine. It might even make more sense to do it that way. Just as a fun update, I haven't heard from Oprah. Surprise, surprise. And I haven't heard from the aliens yet. But no sweat there. I feel like if they're meant to reach out to me, it will be in it's probably very specific, perfect timing. So I'm just gonna put it out of my mind and leave it at that. Okay, so I was just talking about the aliens, and then I passed by this. I was like, what is that? And then I pick it up. It's like a door knocker to outer space. Like, what the what is that? I don't know what it is, but it's awesome and I love it, and thank you very much. I think I got some mushrooms. I've been starting to see them in the wild, but I stopped to look at these mushrooms and look at what else I found here. These little guys are so cute. Hi. I feel like I came across echinacea. I think this is echinacea. Look how beautiful it is. Coneflower. So when I got in this room, first of all, I'm happy with this room. I don't know how anybody else feels about their hotel accommodations, but I'm super happy with the Wyndham Bloomington, the Wyndham Mall of America hotel. It's nice. I like it. The only thing I don't love about it is how close it is to like the freeway, and that is convenient, but not for somebody who doesn't have a rental car and wants to just like walk. Walking on the freeway, not a good idea. But for most people, I feel like it's perfect. It's 6:44. It's always 44 after. It's 11 after, 44 after, and 55 after. It's been 11 after for like 3 years. 44 after since like May, like no, since like March or April, and then it's been 55 after for, I want to say about 2 to 3 weeks before I went to Florida and Washington. I wish I had been doing this there. I wish I had done this there, but I hadn't started doing this yet. I'm so tired. I've been up since 3. I've been up since 3 and it's almost 7. And I'm used to taking midday naps. But I definitely struggled a little bit today, to be honest. Like, I did my best not to like let it get to me, but like, I don't know how much of my disorientation in space, like direction wise and stuff, I don't know how much of that has to do with dyslexia, because it's like almost that same like confusion, like it's like this spinning in my mind. It's like everything is like twisted, everything's like off, so I get lost really easily, unfortunately. But so I was like starting to beat myself up a little bit, like thinking, how am I going to be able to finish like all these cards by myself? And the mall really isn't the easiest place to do it. It's really not. You'd think it would be, but it's not. Like, I'm trying not to get kicked out of the store, you know, like, because to a lot of people, especially people who are not awake, people who are just there doing their job, they don't care, like they don't want to deal with anything, like to them it's like trash, you know, like I'm leaving trash. And I'm just trying not to, like, I'm trying to make it so that the people who are at that whatever frequency are the ones who are finding it, so that it's not just laying around everywhere. But But once I realized that, once I remembered that, like, you know, it's linked to my fundraiser, but I'm the only one that donated to my fundraiser. So, like, in all on like, okay, so if I don't do all of them at the Mall of America, and I just, like, I am able to, like, free myself up and not feel, like, chained to the mall, it's gonna make me really happy. It's gonna make me really happy, and there isn't anybody to disappoint. UNICEF doesn't know I'm doing this. They don't care. Like, they have no idea I'm doing this. Nobody else donated to it. Nobody donated to it. I don't really have a lot of contacts, and I already had, like, the thing is, like, my family did donate, but they donated to a different thing that I had set up that was for the lunches. So, like, thank you, my family, for that. Like, that's awesome. Buying socks. I was buying socks and toiletries and stuff. Anyway, my point is, I'm not disappointing anyone. It's just this insistence on I do it exactly how I said I was going to do it. But it might actually be in the highest good if I don't put them all in one place, and I do kind of spread them out a little bit, and my energy while I'm doing it matters. And if I'm stressed out trying to force all of those cards in that one place, then that's the energy, like, that pressured energy is what I'm putting out there, and that's not what I want to do. Oh, I wanted to make note that I'm not trying to, like, force anyone to be I'm not trying to force anyone to wake up with these cards. For most people, they're probably just gonna be like, oh, that's nice, and you know, maybe it'll make their day a little bit better, and that's fine. And I think the more we can do that, the better the better our energy, like, globally will be, and the better our energy is, the safer it feels for people to start waking up. It is hard to start waking up when you are, like, your ego is, like, in fight or flight. You're, like, constantly, like, scared of this, scared of that. So regardless of whether people are waking up or not, if they start having more positive energy, more positive interactions, it's going to lead to higher vibration overall and make it a safer place for people to start that process. So it's kind of just like laying the groundwork for making it easier for everybody in the future, is what I think. I kind of want to read, like, something really interesting. I don't know if I have it in me to talk about this right now, but I feel like in just reading, like, the first third of this book, I'm, like, realizing, like, I think this is like, man, this is a challenge for me. It's a challenge for me to be this person doing this and putting it out there, because I don't like to feel stupid, and that's not fair to me, because, like, of course I don't know things until I know them, but I have to be willing to put, like, the truth out there, and I don't know everything, and I'm learning, and that's the whole point of documenting this, is so that, like, we can see this process, to share this process, because what matters is authenticity, and our paths aren't just linear, straight lines. They're not perfect. And I think maybe partially why I struggle so much when I'm having, like, problems, like, with my ego, is because, like, part of me that wants to control things, like, wants to destroy it. Like, I just want it to go away. But our ego is, like, part of the deal. It's like package deal with being a human, and we can't just take off the human filter, because then we'll be out of this human experience. So I can't actually do that, and I imagine, like, the human goggles, and I'm just trying to rip them off of my face. But the only way to do that is to leave this world. You can't not have them. You can't get rid of your ego. The only thing you can do is become aware of it, so that you can hear it, kind of like you see it for what it is, like the awareness of seeing it for what it is, and not having to take action, like, based on what it's telling you. But it's never actually going to go away while we're here on this planet, and I, like, so badly want it to go away, because it's so frustrating, and I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. But I think that's like adding to my frustration and my distress when I'm struggling with trying to overcome some sort of belief, is because I'm trying to like eliminate it, but I can't. I can't. Like, all I can do is bring awareness to it and like allow it to be, and then move on, you know. Like, I kind of like when you put a toddler down for a nap and they're like in their crib and they're like standing there like trying to climb out, and they're like throwing a tantrum and they're like, no, I don't want to be in here. Like, that's kind of, but you just like sit there with them and you let them cry it out. You know that it's tough for them, but you have to do what's right. You can't just let them decide everything. So you just sit there and you be a safe person for them or for it, and like let its feelings run its course, and then it will eventually fall asleep and it'll be fine when it wakes up, or it will be mad again, who knows. But it's kind of like, you kind of have to treat it like a toddler. Like, you have to be in charge of it. Like, it triggers anger. Like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. There's so much about being human that, like, before any of this started for me, and I was like completely unconscious, like unaware of everything, like completely asleep, I spent most of my time like, I don't understand this place, I don't understand this life, I don't understand this planet, like everything is about suffering, I don't understand why I'm here, like I didn't want to be here, I did not want to be here, I did not want to be here. And when God told me, like, God gave me that memory of agreeing to come here, and to what at the time, what I saw, what I was able to make sense of out of that memory of agreeing to come here to live my life, was that I agreed to come here and suffer so that other people didn't have to. That's what I took from that memory. And so, like, I thought I was just like toughing out this place. So for almost 40 years, I was just in this, my life is about enduring this place. That's genuinely what I believed. I believed that I came here to endure this place for some purpose that I wasn't quite, like, I wasn't allowed to be aware of the reason. But I now know that's like not, I mean, it's not untrue, but it's also not true. It's like, it's not the full picture, and so it like minimizes it to like this really negative, it's like this little narrow negative view of it, of my life and my soul's contract here on earth. Let's see. Let's start there. Whatever is here. How the pain body feeds on drama. If there are other people around, preferably your partner or a close family member, the pain body will attempt to provoke them, push their buttons, as the expression goes, so it can feed on the ensuing drama. Pain bodies love intimate relationships and families because that is where they get most of their food. It is hard to resist another person's pain body that is determined to draw you into a reaction. Instinctively, it knows your weakness, most vulnerable point. I don't have it in me to read this. I'm too tired for this. I don't know what that song means. Like, I know what the song means, that I see you in a different light. I don't know why they were showing me that. Oh, I was just talking about ego and me wanting to get rid of my ego rather than me wanting to master authority over it. If it's, I mean, I can see, like, because I'm seeing it in a different light, but it doesn't make sense for it being like this beautiful thing, because I don't freaking see it that way. I don't see it that way. Not even a little bit. Just being honest, I don't freaking see it that way. I see being completely obnoxious and destructive. And the source of pretty much all the pain in the whole world is this separateness. Because how many wars do you think we would fight if we were all aware of this oneness, that we are all connected and that we're not separate? I mean, how do you think the Civil War would have gone? And if it had, instead of being brother against brother, it would have been man against his reflection in the mirror.